Hey everyone, today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite foods, which is pho. And right now in the pandemic, it might be kind of hard for everyone to get really good restaurant quality pho without having to make it yourself or knowing someone to make it for you. So I'm going to show you how to get takeout pho and make it almost restaurant quality, if just as good, if not even better. So for you guys who are watching this, it will require a little bit of cooking. So even though it is takeout, it will require a little bit of cooking on your end. So if you're absolutely opposed to cooking, then this might not be the video for you. But if you want to continue watching and see how you get restaurant grade pho with takeout pho, then let's keep going. So here are the toppings that you would normally get from the restaurant. First, you have all of the meats and veggies that you would get that goes on top. You have the pho broth that's in a separate container. You have all the bean sprouts and veggies. And then you have the noodles, which today you're gonna have to get raw. So that's the key thing. You're gonna have to tell them to not cook it. And when you get it, you'll see that the noodles are a little bit soft, but not cooked. They almost feel like plastic. So that is the key here. First thing you have to do is take a pot to the stove, and you're going to have to bring the broth itself to a boil. Now, even though it's already hot, you want to bring this broth to a boil, and that is going to be really important in terms of cooking process. The other thing you will also want to do is to have another pot filled with water and in order to cook the noodles, right, as you can see here. So once the water is boiling, you'll take the noodles and you'll drop it into the water. Now, the cook time is only for a few seconds. So you want to drop it in, let it just kind of soften up, and then you want to take it out and strain it very, very quickly, under 10 seconds, because otherwise the noodles are going to get really soft on you. So you're going to want to drain it really fast, get most of the excess water out, and then put it into a rather large bowl. So the bowl here is, you're going to need a pretty big bowl, as you probably seen in a lot of places. Like, these bowls are going to be serving size bowls, like large servings equivalent to like 4 pints, if you can get it that big. If not, try to maybe separate your smaller bowls if you have to. So now you have the noodles and the toppings in the bowl, and what you do is go to your broth, and now it's boiling. Now you want a hard boil, not a soft boil. So you want a hard rolling boil. So once you bring that up to a rolling hard boil, take it off the stove, and then you immediately pour the broth over your bowl of pho. So here you do it kind of gently so it doesn't splash, but once you pour it in, the broth will heat up all of your ingredients, and also your noodles will be just fine, and it'll come out pretty much exactly like restaurant pho. A second way of doing this is, instead of boiling the noodles first, what you do is put everything into a bowl like you see here, including all the toppings, and then the process is pretty much the same after that. You boil the broth like you see here, bring it up to a hard rolling boil, then you take it off the stove real quick, and then you pour that broth right over all the toppings and the noodles. And what will happen here is that the hot broth will soften up the noodles for you instead of using water. And a lot of people like it this way because the noodles are a bit more al dente when you do this. But for myself, I like my noodles not that al dente, to be honest. So I like to boil mine first and then put it in. Otherwise, the noodles are just a little bit too hard for my own liking. But anyways, this is how you would this is how you would make takeout pho to be almost restaurant-like quality. So it does require a little bit of cooking on your end, but if you do this, I guarantee you'll have a much more better experience with takeout pho, as pho is not really much of a takeout type food. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Please comment below, like the video, subscribe for more of the videos, and let me know if you guys try this method yourself, and put in the comments if it worked out for you. And yeah, see you guys next time. So enjoy some great pho at home. Later, guys.